AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe. We're here, ladies and gentlemen. We're here.
Get y'all, you know what, in the building.
I say, get y'all.
Yeah, I think
Y'all.
give it about 2 minutes before
Give
we
about
can,
2 minutes before we get freaky.
before we can act berserk. Big shout out everybody in the chat. Big shout out my brother Flea in the building. The super producer.
What up, baby?
You know, just happy to be here. Always happy when I'm with my
sir.
brothers. Super producer will be here yesterday. He'll be here probably about 8:30. So you already know, bear with us. It may be a little technical difficulties. You know, y'all know when he here, everything runs smooth. Flea, how you feeling today?
I'm good, man. I'm good. How y'all doing up there? What's up? Talk to me. It's nasty out there. I called a couple people up top. They said it's a little nasty up there. It's cold down here, but it ain't nasty the way it's nasty. It's nasty up there.
So up here, luckily, these last couple of days with the storm, the weather, the temperature hasn't been crazy. It's been 30s, right? But in the next couple of days, going down to 2 degrees, 6 degrees. So I'm hoping everybody get that snow and get that shovel on, because in a couple of days that thing gonna be ice. But
that's gonna be freezing up on y'all.
Yeah, exactly. So we lucked up with that bad snowstorm. It's still, the snow was soft. You get what I'm saying? So the weather wasn't too crazy as far as the temperature. But I hope everybody else is well. I hope everybody was safe. Hope everybody's doing okay. And just pray everybody's fine, right?
Yeah. Peace to the chat. Peace to the chat, everybody. We got in here real quick. Let's drop some love real quick. Who we got in here?
Drop some love because we got some things to talk about tonight.
Yeah, we got Dale Johnson here. We got Jason Fuentes here. Trapped in the 90s. That's our guy. He is always here. Harlem 1967 is here. Who we got? JR. What up, JR?
In the building.
Ralphie is here. King of New York is here. Sec Baby is here.
Yeah. So listen,
Flea, Grant, what up, boy?
Grant
the youngest in charge. What up?
Grant Dale Work said he wants to hear more from Big Flea. Not a problem.
Heard you. Grant, what up?
Request granted, my brother. Right?
Big speech. What up?
Yeah. So while Flea is making sure y'all up in the building.
Mind your business, Fish. Mind your goddamn business, Fish.
Hey, listen, man. Big shout out to the chat.
What up?
Yes. Big shout out to the chat. Oh, the beautiful, the lovely, the extravagant, the sexy Rhonda Flores is in the building, y'all. Yeah, one of the ladies of AllBall TV is in the building early. Rhonda Flores, good evening.
Rhonda, what up?
King Speech, what up? Big shout out to everybody in the chat. Y'all know the deal.
Yes, indeed.
If we could
King
shout
Speech,
y'all out
dog.
individually, we would. But tonight, listen, we got a jam-packed show. Flea, we got a jam-packed show.
We here. Let's get groovy.
Hold on. Can I just show the chat? Because, you know, you and Fabian, y'all show with y'all Knicks gear. Y'all be fresh to death. And maybe they think, AllBall don't take his Knicks thing seriously. No. Slow up. Hold on.
Ready, OG.
Let me explain what's on my feet. OG. Right? Look what's on my feet. Hold on. Right? And then look what we wearing. So just understand.
Good shorts.
Please. Just
Good
understand.
Shorts.
Yeah.
Good shorts.
We do this over
here.
This over here. So they ain't the only ones. You know what I'm saying? But Flea.
We hold it down as a team. You know how we do it.
We got some great topics tonight.
East Blue Drew. You know that's our guy. Drew, what up, boy?
We have some great topics tonight. And I'm going to be honest. They might not like one of the topics because me and you going to go at it. Listen, I'm just telling you right now. When I tell the chat the topics, they're going to know which one. Listen, super producer, he might just want to sit out this. Because I think me and you going to be on here. They're going to be like, yo, hold on. Do they really love each other? Are they really brothers? Because this is going to get crazy. But the topics we got tonight, we reacted to Gilbert Arenas, Gil's Arena. Big shout out to them. They've been discussing Mike Brown looking like he's struggling. But they also saying it's the same roster. What's going on? Then we have, Lord have mercy, You know we're gonna talk about Carl, Flea.
Carl.
Can I give you a stat that we're gonna discuss?
Hold on. Do I have to act like I'm hearing it for the first time, or can I act like I'm hearing it for the second time and it's just astounding? Go ahead, OG.
Chat. This topic here is going to blow your mind. So, like I said, we're reacting to Gil's Arena, discussing problems with Mike Bryant and the coaching staff. Karl Anthony Towns is averaging more fouls than blocks, steals, and assists together. Y'all heard me. Karl Anthony Towns is averaging 4.6 fouls a game. In combined, he's averaging 4.5 steals, blocks, and assists altogether.
Insane. Michael James, what up? Nostalgic Nick, what up? Stephen Beauvoir, what up?
We also discussing Giannis. We're going to get to that because we're going to jump on that first. But hold on. And we're also discussing, this is where me and Flea is going to get out of control.
What up?
Brunson being a bad defender isn't really a problem because we know some bad defenders that won championships, and they are some of the best players in the NBA. The beautiful, the lovely, the extravagant, the sexy. Darlene Bryant is in the building. Darlene Bryant, what up, baby?
Darlene B, what up? What did you just say?
Hey. Look, see, starting already. We going to get to it.
What are you talking?
You want me to repeat it?
All right. No. We just get to it when we get to it.
They said they ready for the show, but before we start the show, y'all, 6-year anniversary. 6-year anniversary of the late great, one of the greatest we've ever seen do it, Kobe, Black Mamba, Bean Bryant, rest in peace, but also rest in peace his daughter, because she sometimes gets lost when we talk about the Black Mamba. Rest in peace to everybody. First and foremost, I was on that helicopter, Flea. Rest in peace to everybody. Condolences to their family. But today is the 6-year anniversary, and we're going to pay some homage to the late, great Black Mamba. But I'm going to give this segment to Flea because Flea is listen, he's a Kobe stan. That's his guy, right? Flea, give me one of your best Kobe Bryant memories or stories, please.
The one that comes to mind, right? Because I watched the whole career, right? But the one that comes to mind, right, is so I'm probably 9-ish, 96 draft, however old I was, 96 draft, the night of the 96 draft, the day of the 96 draft. I'm at KNICKS basketball camp as a kid, KNICKS basketball camp. So I got to be 9, 10 years old. I'm at KNICKS basketball camp. At the end of every session, they have one of the players come up there and have a few words. So one time we had Herb Williams bum ass come up there. We have John Starks bum ass come up. You know I love my guys. I'm talking shit. Right. But they would come up there and they would talk to us and give encouraging words to the campers. Well, one time, that the day of the 96 draft, this white boy comes up there. The white boy comes up there and he's giving us words. He's going through a whole speech. The white boy happens to be Steve Nash. So it was Steve Nash there that night because Steve Nash was getting drafted that night in New York on 96 draft. So he gives words to the whole camp and shit like that. So I'm like, damn, I'm going to watch the draft tonight. I'm going to make sure I watch the draft because I want to see what number this dude goes. Anyway, I'm watching the draft. Charlotte Hornets draft this dude. I'm like, yo, who is this? I ain't never heard this dude before ever in my life. Never heard of him. Kobe Bryant winds up getting traded to the Lakers, right? And that night, I'm like, yo, I'm going to watch, I'm going to be attached to the dude. I'm a Knicks fan all day. Right. 96 draft, we draft John Wallace, all of that. I remember who we got. But the 96 draft, I remember getting drafted. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to watch this dude from here on out. And from there, that's where it started for me, for him. And he was just, as everybody knows, whether you liked him, whether you disliked him, whatever, the nigga was a killer. And so for him to go today, that was crazy. Today has always been a little eerie in the basketball world.
It's but real quick, the beautiful, the lovely, the sexy, the extravagant, Cherokee is in the building. Y'all listen, the ladies of AllBall TV is in the building. Show some love, fellas.
Cherokee, what up? What up? What up?
Flea, before we get the show started, listen, man, rest in peace, Kobe Bryant, rest in peace, his daughter Gigi, but also rest in peace, everyone that lost their lives on that helicopter, especially condolences to their family, right? But just a special shout out to just his daughter, right? Because we see what Kobe was about to do with women's basketball, right? Insane. But for me, my fondest moment of Kobe Bryant, it ain't the NBA. It's Rucker. Come on, man. I was there. Look,
you was there. You was there.
Hey, chat. Let me break it down, right? He was I forgot he was supposed to play the week before. So the park is jam-packed, right? Kobe doesn't come and play after Rucker. It's all good. Still get a goodie. That next week, it might have been, I don't know if it was Jermaine Dupri or Murder Inc. It might, I don't know. I don't remember who it was. We in the park, right? We sitting down, we chilling. And you just happen to look because the VIP and the players come from the back, right? So as you looking, you know how you could just feel some type of just weird energy? And when you look, you see FBI guys, all black suits with the earpieces.
Got the earpieces on and shit.
Right? So, you know, mad nosy. You know, we short. Kobe Bryant is walking into Rucker Park.
Insane.
You had to be there to understand. You got to remember, at this time, they was calling him Lord of the Rings. Remember, he was a multiple champion. Considered one of the best players in the world, not just only the NBA. And when he came to Rucker Park, the love that he showed on the court, he played defense. He was doing Rucker moves. He was doing it all. You never seen nothing like that. So for me, that was one of the best moments of Kobe being Bryant, man. Rest in peace. 6-year anniversary. And you could just tell, Flea, the game is missing him. Yeah, not only him on the basketball court, but just him as a human being, just what he brought to the game, right? So for me, man, it's just sad. But rest in peace to that young man. Rest in peace to his daughter. Rest in peace to all the families that lost their lives on that helicopter. Condolences to their family, because we got to remember it wasn't only him on that helicopter, right? But wow, he's just so missed in sports, period. Not only basketball. Yes.
Like it's so many,
yes.
So many lives touched, right? So inspirational, right? Right. We don't know these guys personally, but the impact that they have, you know, I'm speaking for me, the impact that he had on my life as far as a basketball player, as far as loving the game, as far as like, you know, just taking things away from the game that you could put into life, right? That Mamba mentality is not just strictly about basketball. You could take Mamba mentality and apply it to your life and your everyday shit. So it was dope to watch his career, and extremely unfortunate today. Like, yeah, I remember that day like it was yesterday. Like I've never cried for another person that I didn't know, like me personally, like shed real tears. That was like that one touched me. I was like, damn, that hurt for sure. Yeah. For sure.
Listen, man, one of the last of R&B. Facts.
The logo of R&B. The logo of R&B.
Listen, man.
Y'all know what R&B is, man.
Yeah, we ain't gotta say it. Listen, the chat know what that is.
Y'all know what R&B is.
Yeah. So before we get the show started, just had to pay homage to the legend, to the GOAT, to one of the greatest to ever do it, man. Rest in peace. I don't like to say anniversary because, you know, so for me, just rest in peace. It's been 6 years since the Black Mamba has been gone. So rest in peace, my brother, to you and your family, to everybody else that lost their lives and their family. Condolences. Flea.
Fact. Talk to me.
I know people tired of hearing it, but we still have Giannis news. And we want Giannis bad. So as long as Giannis is still on them bum-ass Bucks, and what do they want us to say? So we have a report from Bryant Windhorst on the future of Giannis Antetokounmpo. Quote, Giannis is the trade deadline. There is really not a lot of other players out there that can move the needle. The entire league is watching Giannis, right? That's from Brian Windhorst. No, that's from Brian Windhorst. And then you have Wendy. Then you have Mark Spears on Giannis. Quote, I think he has played his last game in the Milwaukee's Bucks uniform.
Who said that?
Mark Spears.
Spears.
Yes. So Mark
Wendy and Spears.
Yeah, so Mark Spears first. Remember, Mark Spears said, I think he has played his last game in the Milwaukee Bucks uniform. And Wendy said that Giannis is the trade deadline. There's no other player that can move the needle like a Giannis. Everybody's waiting to see what Giannis is going to do. Flea, we all know. We know what we want Giannis to do. Some people may not want him to do it. A lot of us want him to do it. Flea, I have to ask you, Giannis Antetokounmpo, do you want him with our New York Knicks? And if so, what are you willing to give up? Now, we've seen reports. We did our little thing yesterday with the 3 teams with Portland. But what if we don't have a third team? What are you willing to give up for Giannis Antetokounmpo? And do you believe he will be back on the court for the Milwaukee Bucks? Because let's be for real. 1 minute he's injured. 1 minute he's not. 1 minute he's saying, hey, I'm going to stay in Milwaukee. The next minute, he's a villain. Flea, what's going on? Is his mom playing tricks on him? Big shout out to the Ghetto Boys.
I'm not old enough for that. Y'all old niggas can have that. Ghetto Boys, y'all old niggas can have that. I ain't old enough for that. But listen. Whoa, hold up. She here.
Oh.
Tori, she's here.
The lovely, the extravagant, the sexy. Tori B is in the building, y'all. Tori B, what up, baby?
Tori B, Tori B, what up? OG, listen. I was just talking to my man for like 15 minutes before we got on here. I was on a roll about this Giannis shit. Big shout out to my man Simon. We was talking about this shit, man. And Giannis is super, super loyal, right? The dude is super loyal. You could see that. You could see that he's almost like having an identity crisis. Like maybe not wanting to be like the rest of the league and maybe not wanting to be like the other guys in the league that said, you know what, I'm going to jump ship and go somewhere else. My time is up here. And he's also, thinking about, damn, I could be a hot commodity. Like if I jump out there and say, yo, I want out, every team in the league is going to put their pitch in to get me. But for me, I don't want us to feel like Giannis is owed to us. He's not owed to us. But I do think if we're trying to upgrade, right? You tried to upgrade the coach. And I want to get into that later if we get the opportunity.
Yeah, we get into that for sure.
The coach wasn't good enough. You thought the coach wasn't good enough, so you tried to upgrade the coach. Well, if you're starting to think like some of the players are not good enough, then thinking about upgrading the players. And Giannis is not somebody that you just sneeze at, that you just completely sneeze at and say, you know what? I'm not trying to get him because I got to give up this, and that. Like, I don't think that's true. You have to be strategic with this. How does this work? We just gave out a 3-team deal yesterday that I think works perfect. I don't think it's something that you look at and it's like, I don't know if we should do that. Like Nostalgic Nick said just a few minutes ago, get the deal done. If we're done with Cat, if we feel like Bridges is not, up to snuff, get them niggas out of there and go forward with it. Go forward with it. You know it's an upgrade. You know it's an upgrade. If Giannis is on the floor, it's an upgrade. Big shout out to Stacks Time yesterday when he said when he ended the show yesterday, and I thought it was lovely. Hold up, let's get our guy in here for a second. The Carhartt comes in here. He don't got no V-neck on.
This is a V-neck.
Oh, it is a V-neck. Okay.
And it's old too.
The undershirt. Comes through like sting from the rafters, man. Just You know what I'm saying? Plays his drop. This is insane, man. Like,
I didn't want to. Come on, I didn't even hear y'all. Suckers. I didn't hear y'all. Man. We live.
Big Flea. Biggest, y'all. Biggest. That's a loose neck, overwashed.
Yeah, it's done, man.
It
was too cold to even. Yeah, I usually new ones coming in the mail. I did hear y'all salute Kobe. Now you up to the Giannis update.
I mean, just hold on real quick. I mean, just take maybe 30 seconds to a minute. You know, give us one of your best Kobe Bryant stories.
You gain respect for him every day. That's what you said.
Just because of the mentality that you're supposed to have, even with this, like the way we push. Yo, Fade, what's the first pitch we're gonna throw up there? Yo, I ain't there. Boom, set the live up. Just to put the perseverance that we're all showing, I think that's what he was keying in on, and just in life in general. And I would think is when he was going at, for me, the moment I always bring up, because I just rewatched our T-Mac segment. Yeah. When T-Mac went on Slam Magazine and he said, if I had Shaq, I would be in the finals too. Kobe went to the next issue, because that was his man. I forgot my guy's name. He used to work for Slam. We interviewed him. It's on his channel, as a matter of fact. Kobe goes on the next issue of Slam Magazine. He goes, yo, man, you had a guy in Vince. We could have met in the finals last year, but you ain't do it. I'm over here making excuses and all that. Like, that moment, I remember it being like, yo, hold on. That's some shit that I would have said. That made me start to gain this respect for him that was like, oh, he's competitive and he's witty. And I don't know if T-Mac and these guys really give a fuck like Kobe. And I always say the All-Star game, it just looked like, even though we complain about the All-Star game now, even then, as much as classic that it was, it still felt like Kobe cared more than everybody. So that issue on Slam Magazine, I think he has the 2 or 3 rings up in the issue, and he clapped back at T-Mac, like back in the back-to-back issue. It was dope because it was like 50 Cent was about to start dropping, rap was at its height, everybody's just beefing, and for Kobe to do that was just, as a fan, fuck that. Just what you said, the logo of R&B, right?
The logo of R&B.
All day. Just real quick, the beautiful, the lovely, the extravagant, the sexy. Mo was in the building, y'all. So all the ladies of AllBall TV is in the building. Fellas, show some love to the ladies, man. But real quick, Fabian Flea, he was talking about just the Giannis, where I was just like basically saying maybe that needs to be Giannis' theme song right now. Ghetto Boys, the mind is playing tricks on me. It's like he don't know what he wants to do. So Flea, go ahead if you want to finish what you were saying as far as pertaining to Giannis.
Nah, I just think you could clearly see it's a battle of just trying to be loyal to the soil and who he is and ride it out with Milwaukee. But I just feel like I don't think it's a good basketball move at the end of the day. Why continue to be there? How are you going to rebuild? Are you going to sit out a year and do the David Robinson, San Antonio sit out a year and we go draft Tim Duncan? Are you going to do that? Like, are you going to go get on the horn and start trying to find somebody to get in Milwaukee with you? Who the fuck wants to come to Milwaukee? Respectfully. Who you calling to say, yo, come hoop with me? Let's go get a championship. Not a lot of niggas want to do that. So what I'm saying is, why? What's the purpose? Because at this point, you're 31 years old. You're in the prime of your career. How long are you going to stay there and, wade the water? No pun intended. Like, how are you going to do, like, how long are you going to do that? It makes no sense. I'm just talking about from basketball perspective. And it ain't even got to be about, like, from a Knicks perspective, like we want them. We'll get into that in a second. But just from a basketball perspective, why would you stay there? What have they shown that says to you, yo, we're going to build another championship team around you? It's been almost 5 years. It's 6 years. That's just about to be ancient history. It's literally about to be ancient history. So, you know, for me, why not the Knicks throw their hat into a deal with getting Giannis? My point was, Fabian, and I'll give it to you, brother, so, you know, you can get us really in order. But why not throw your hat in there and see how we can upgrade the team? We upgraded the coach against Big Flea's, you know, wishes. You upgraded the coach. So why not start upgrading players? Fuck it. We ain't got no identity. It ain't like we attached to something. There's no real chemistry with this team. Miss me with that. Anybody that you love on this team right now is expendable. And I'll be nice because I'm fucking with my guys tonight. Anybody but Brunson is expendable. Fuck what you heard. Anybody is expendable at this point.
At this point, it sounds like.
Yeah, you damn right.
At this point, it sounds like we're treating Cat the way they treating Giannis over there in Milwaukee, because
she on that Zippy?
Oh, they're not gonna get me. They're not gonna
she on that Zippy?
Down for the season, guys?
I think he's played his last game. Bucks uniform.
Do you?
Yeah. Whether it's
what makes you say that?
I mean, because there's so much benefit for him not playing. One, you could make a trade for him now with Atlanta and get that piece, a generational piece of maybe the number 1 pick and the number 2 pick. You play them and they win, it just pushes back their potential pick further. So to me, it benefits them to sit him and
see what's out there. See what happens.
Ain't nothing better than for a team like that to rebuild with
other teams that are going to offer something. You might be able to add to the.
I mean, the only thing they could see is on the lottery day what these top 2 picks could be, but I'm doing Atlanta.
Oh, he's going to Atlanta. I didn't even hear that part. That's Marcus Spears or Marcus Spears, right?
Said he was going to Atlanta?
No, he's saying he would do. He's saying if he's Giannis, he would do Atlanta. Now I don't like Marcus Spears. Burn in hell, Marcus Spears. Fucking hater.
By the way, you all wanted here, AllBall. You all wanted here, AllBall. They're missing you out here. G Dot is missing you, brother. Everybody's missing you, man. AllBall. No morning service, OG. It's all love, though. He still sends love.
Big shout out to G Dot.
Marcus Spears saying that he would choose Atlanta, AllBall. Disgusting.
I mean, for me, you know, I'm starting to be a little fatigued with the Giannis situation. Like seriously, we have the pieces, and it just seems like everybody is trying to find somewhere else for him to go. Now I'm starting to question: did he really say I want to go to New York? Because I haven't seen him or heard him say that himself. He hasn't denied it, but did he really say that? So you know, for me, I get what Kendrick Perkins is saying now. I'm ready to say that, yo, bro. Enough is enough. Demand a trade, bro. Demand a trade. We have the best pieces. Demand a trade. I'm saying you come into a ready-made team that's ready to win. It's in New York. It will catapult your career like no other. What the fuck does Atlanta have on New York? And no disrespect, Atlanta, beautiful city. But we talking about the Garden, that blue and orange. What the fuck are we talking about? So for me, you know, Giannis, I think he doesn't know how to make his mind up. Like I said, 1 minute he's injured, 1 minute he wants to play, 1 minute he's the villain, 1 minute he's the nice guy. Enough is enough. We need to tamper and figure out, yo, bro, we need to get somebody in there, maybe John Wick or somebody. You know, what's my man from Mission Impossible? Ethan Hunt. Find one of them dudes that can infiltrate. Hey, Giannis, what you want to do, bro? So we can stop wasting our time. Do you want to come to New York? Because at this point, let's stop acting like the players don't have all the power. I watched KD do it 3 times. I watched James Harden do it. So don't tell me Giannis don't have the cachet to say, hey, send me there. Don't miss me with that. So I'm being honest. I'm starting to be a little over Giannis because now I'm saying, do you want my team? Do you want to come play for us in New York? All this, you got a crib here, you doing this here, you walking down the street. Come on with the mixed signals, bro. What are we doing? Enough is enough. We want you here. Do you want to be here? Come on, all the fun and games, Flea, I'm not with it. I'm the type of guy, listen, I don't want no games. I don't want no surprises. Let me know. Cool? All right, my dude. You have a good one. But I'm starting to be a little over this shit. Giannis needs to come out and demand a trade, but I agree with Spears, even though I don't like him no more now. But I agree. I don't think Giannis is playing no more this season in the Milwaukee Bucks jersey. It doesn't make any sense. Sit down, weigh your options, and see what's going on. But I just don't get how nobody is. Why would you say Atlanta? That's once again shitting on the Knicks. And Flea, big shout out to Trap in the 90s. Flea, I disagree with you. The league do owe us something. Y'all look out for everybody else.
I saw what Trap in the 90s said.
Right. I'm being. How long I've been saying? Y'all look out for everybody else. I ain't scared to ask for help. I ain't scared to beg. Please, baby, please, baby. I ain't scared. Y'all help everybody else. So for me, this Giannis situation, I'm starting to be over it. In the chat, they starting to be a little fatigued too. I forgot who just said it. Might have been Mo. Like, yo, again with this Giannis shit, I'm starting to feel the same way.
Oh, so is Kendrick Perkins.
Hell, good to see you. I don't know how y'all feel, but I got this fatigue, and I knew it wasn't my diabetes because I took my shot yesterday. It's this Giannis and Bucks. It's this Giannis and Bucks fatigue that I have right now. Can somebody be an adult in this situation? Like, at this point, Giannis is wearing out his welcome, and that on the other hand, the Bucks are just holding on for what? When you could trade this guy and get back with everything and more, including looking at possibly looking up like the Dallas Mavericks. Maybe you end up getting a lottery pick this season, especially with what I'm seeing in the college level, one of the greatest freshman classes ever. You know, I just don't understand. And at some point, somebody's going to have to make a stance. I think I put more ownership on Giannis to go to the front office and tell them what he wants than them just because they're just going to continue to hold on. But at this point, I got Giannis and Bucks fatigue. I'm tired of talking about it.
There you have it.
What a coincidence. I never even watched that. And he said the exact same thing I said. That's crazy.
He's tired of it.
I'm only talking about it because you asked me, nigga. I don't really get you asked me, nigga. I don't really want to talk about the nigga neither. Like, until the ink is dried, big shout out to Fish. Until the ink is dried, I'm trying to go on to the playoffs. Giannis, call me when you're ready to come home.
Let's not forget. I forgot who in the comments reminded me that Mikal Bridges is not available until February 5th or February 1st for trade because of his contract situation.
That's this week. Maybe that's the holdup.
That's the deadline.
So now so he ain't the only one with that in his contract. And Brian Windhorst, he let it be known, hey, look, man, this ain't no trade deadline. It's about Giannis.
Giannis is the trade deadline. There is really not a lot of other players out there that can move the needle. There is very small to no market for John Morant or Anthony Davis. The entire league is watching Giannis. If Giannis ends up coming to market, yes, you would have a handful of teams making offers. But I think if he were to be traded, it would affect 3, 4, 5 teams because there would be ancillary trades. All of these front offices that I'm talking to are sitting on the sideline watching it. If it goes forward in the next 2 weeks, you will see a flurry of activity and potentially a changing of balance of power in the league. If it does not happen, I think some of it or a lot of it gets put off to the summer when I think Giannis will have to deal with the situation again.
Yeah, Brian Windhorst reporting from ESPN, letting us know this is not a trade deadline. Everything is centered around Giannis. The fact that John Morant and Anthony Davis don't have demand out there, you can't get bigger than that. Those at one point, those two names, and now Giannis is still holding clear. He's not in the top 10 MVP candidates, but yeah, this is any other Joker you name it. These other MVPs are not in the same position. Granted, Giannis put himself in this hole, in my opinion. You're the one who forced the Drew Holiday trade, regardless if you wanted him or not. You were texting back and forth with Dame. He went over there. They switched coaches how many times? The organization, they're not even in position to be in that David Robinson situation that you mentioned. I think Flea. Even if they get somebody, I don't know if AJ DeBanster, who's projected to be number 1, is Tim Duncan. He looks amazing. But ready-made, like Tim Duncan was ready. This is AJ's first year. He's a freshman. Tough.
I know.
That's tough.
That kid is special, bro.
And special, but on top of that, yeah, he looks crazy.
Yeah,
but
once he gets here, it's gonna be different.
But on top of that, the Bucks aren't ready. They're not the Spurs. Like, we didn't know Pop was gonna be Pop, but they had a coach, they had general managers, a general manager in place, they had a system in place. They had David Robinson there forever. They were a playoff team in the West back then, year in, year out. They're not in position to have a rookie come in there and then all of a sudden you're competing for a championship. I don't think so. With Doc Rivers?
I'm just saying, I'm trying to figure out ways to just rebuild that team. If he's going to stick to if we're going to stick to the script and he's being loyal, OG, and he said, I don't want to be traded. I want to be here. Y'all figure out how to do this thing. I'm saying, what is the best way to figure out doing this thing? Us getting a high draft pick in this next upcoming draft, 1 through 5, 1 through 10. It's going to be a great draft class, right? Or do I get on the horn and start trying to be creative and trying to find ways to improve my roster? They've tried to do that over the last couple of years. Like Fabian just said, they did the whole Dame experience. That didn't work. What's the other experiment right now? Trading for Ja Morant? Is that an experiment that they're willing to take on and think if it can work? Like, I don't know what they could potentially even think about doing at this point. You got Kyle Kuzma playing next to this guy right now.
He's terrible.
Respectfully to Kyle Kuzma, but you got Kuzma playing next to him. You got Ryan Rollins. Ryan Rollins is going to be a great player someday, but he's young. He's young. He's 31 years old. Why would he want to continue to waste his prime years on a team that's not going to be competitive for the next 4 years, so to say? Let's say they're potentially competitive by the time he's 35, and then y'all trade him when he's washed. That's stupid from a basketball perspective.
But Flea, just to play devil's advocate, remember, Giannis' big thing is, he wants to compete and contend for championships. I don't think them tanking and then putting him alongside a rookie is competing for championships. Let's be for real. The Milwaukee Bucks organization isn't the Celtics or the Lakers or Dallas, where, they're a great organization. They can make moves and build that roster up. So that's why, for me, it's like we are who has a ready-made roster that makes sense. Yeah, he can go to OKC. Nobody wants to see that. Like, get out of here with that. Like, so for me, I kind of agree with both of y'all and what Kendrick Perkins said. At this point, bro, if you don't want to be here, if all of this is just false and it's all lies, come out, set the record straight, and let everybody go about their business. Unless, like Fabian said, the Mikal Bridges thing may be holding everything up because he can't be traded until February, whatever that is. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm definitely starting to be a little bit over Giannis Antetokounmpo at this point.
I'm not. I'm not at all whatsoever. I'm over the KAT situation here in New York. I was pleasantly surprised last year about how we performed in the playoffs. Just compete, guys to compete, and we're seeing what's going on here. And Giannis seems to be the guy. It's not just, the MVP goes without saying. He plays at that level, but it's also a guy that brings a level of competitiveness that we just talked about with Kobe. He's on that. I don't see a difference. Like, this guy is a villain now. He wants to play the villain. And that was my thing when he said he's going to be the villain. you're going to really be a villain. February 1st comes along, push the button. Push the button. That's what I'm tired of. Both of you guys, now they're saying the Bucks have realized that this is not going to work out unless we trade them. And, they come to the conclusion that we have to go divorce ourselves from Giannis. Bro, it's over. It's like you're in a relationship that is done. You tried. Nothing's on the horizon for you. What are you going to trade for? Obviously, if Giannis goes anywhere, I mean, I can't think of a team that he wouldn't make championship contenders. And even going to Atlanta, I see if you keep Dyson Daniels, Jalen Johnson, if you keep those guys there, that's a big lineup. Going to Miami with Bam, I can see him turning them up. Obviously, OKC, obviously the Spurs, the obvious or the obvious. And even going to the Lakers will be tough because only got defending. He's the only defender that would be over there in LA. He knows where he wants to go. Like for him to even campaign to come to New York, that never happens. I never heard of any superstar doing that. That was crazy. He was tampering himself. So
Giannis in LA is crazy. Y'all niggas would be so mad.
I'll be pissed.
Not me, because when they don't win, it's just gonna make my day. See, y'all, I told you I'm dark. I told you I'm Bane. I want that to happen. See, I want certain shit to happen. So when it don't work, everybody can look like idiots. Stop fighting it. We are the best option. But once again, if you don't want to be here, if you are afraid, because now I'm starting to figure out in my mind, Fabian said it a while ago. Are you really like Bron and Katie and them low key? You just scared of that smoke? Do you want to go to Golden State or LA? Do you want to do that? Do you want to go to OKC? Do you want to go to Dallas if Kyrie and AD was healthy? Be a man, bro. Now I get what I'm not gonna call him that other word, but I get what Kendrick Perkins is saying now. It's like, yo, my dude, like make your mind up. That shit is a wrap. You ain't staying. You know you ain't staying. What's the holdup? Yeah, I'm over that shit, man. It's other subtle moves we can make that'll make us better. Do I want Giannis Antetokounmpo? Yes. But if it's gonna stress me out and raise my blood pressure, I ain't with all that shit, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man.
You have to, get the fuck out of here. You can't be. You are the one that always stresses these kinds of trades and the guys available.
But what the all right, and that's true. When it comes to time and point where it's like, yo, bro, how many times you gonna dangle the carrot in front of the rabbit? Like, come on, dog. You know we thirsty for the Antetokounmpo. Yeah, we thirsty for the Nasties to be on the sideline acting crazy. No, like he gonna do something.
Right. Like he gonna do something.
Now I want the Nasties on the team. Listen, the Nasties has to come. Do you see when Giannis gets fouled hard? He acts like he's gonna run on the court and he makes sure somebody hold him first. Yeah. I think it'd be like this. I'll be crying. So come on, man. But as much as I advocate, Fabian, you're right. But come on, man. Like, dog, it's right there. So once again, the only thing that I can understand is Bridges can't be traded till the trade deadline. If he's not here by then, morning service is going to be crazy.
Well,
he's going to get flamed.
Well, Flea, a couple more seconds with Giannis, because if we wanted to ruin AllBall's day, this is the way you do it. According to Henry Abbott. Don't know who you are. Has Giannis played his last game as a Buck? I don't know. You see Shams here quoted as saying the writing is on the wall for Giannis and the Bucks. They talk about a client like Giannis is worth a ton of money to an agent. And so there are always sources suggesting a star and his agent are at odds with each other. The hubbub might create an opening for someone else to move in. And in this case, Rich Paul of Clutch Sports not only has a tendency to talk about Giannis, but also multiple sources agree has been talking to Giannis's brother, Thanasis, as of late. Rich, it seems clear, would like to represent Giannis, and despite what's happening with Anthony Davis in Dallas, get to that in a second, is said to have been making the case that he's the guy who can get a star player where he wants to go. Rich Paul has entered the chat. AllBall.
You did just ruin my day. You could have stayed. We want to talk Knicks. The chat is here for Knicks rehab. You just ruined my day. I'm just letting you know. What do you want me to? You want me to respond to that?
I don't think there's anything to respond to. Actually, yes, because we just talked about Giannis having the cojones to ask for a trade. Why can't he do it? He's looking for his agent to be the bad guy. Yo, dog, we heard, again, another great Kobe moment when he called up Stephen A. Smith on the radio and said, yo, man, I just want to win, play basketball. Trade me. Get me out of here. Then he went and got Pau Gasol. But he had the balls to say, you could get Shaq the fuck up out of here or trade me. I'm going to go look for houses in Chicago. That shit didn't work.
Bought a crib. Give me the crib.
Bought a house in Chicago.
Crazy.
He wasn't pussyfooting around. Giannis did buy, allegedly, not even reportedly, it's on the books. He bought a building in Brooklyn, New York. You trying to go to the Nets? No. Giannis is pussyfooting around. He saw what happened with KD. He saw what happened with LeBron. He saw what happened with all these other superstars that got themselves traded, that were in charge of it, Flea. He wants his agent to do the dirty work. It's obvious. And that part I don't like. Just make it happen, bro. It's going to be the most explosive thing since Luka, which, by the way, everyone is now saying, like, is that the worst trade of all time? I don't know. Are you scared of getting the Nico Harrison treatment? Also, scared to have more pressure because to come to the Garden, trying to make a clean path to the Garden? It's not going to work out that way, man.
Who's the GM in Milwaukee? Horst? What's his name? John Horst? What's his name? Whatever his name is, whatever their front office is. But they can't be afraid to make this deal. That's his name? Yeah, they can't be afraid to make this deal. They can't. There's no way you could be afraid to make this deal now. You squeeze the juice out of this thing. Everything. They have the same amount of wins as Charlotte right now, y'all. Milwaukee has the same amount of wins as Charlotte. 18 wins on the season. They're not a good basketball team. Why would we even think that they would be a good basketball team going forward without any dramatic moves?
Listen,
say it for us, Fabian, in the accent. Grab your nuts. How he gonna say it? Grab your nuts.
I think I have to grab my balls.
Yes.
And announce to the world.
Yes.
New York needs me, and I need New York.
Grab your fucking nuts, man.
Rich Paul, no thank you. Fuck you, Rich Paul. I don't need you.
Because that's my thing. Why would he? Is he worried about taking a hit in the media?
Yes.
Or amongst the basketball world? Why be worried about that? You've done what you need to do already. If you called it quits right now, he'd be a first ballot Hall of Famer. If he walked away and said, peace, y'all. I'll see y'all later. I'm going back to Greece. He would be a first ballot Hall of Famer. No doubt about it. He's done his work already. So my thing is, how can you even be upset about moving on to the next chapter? Why wouldn't you want to create a next chapter? It's over in Milwaukee. It's over. This shit is over there.
Listen, man.
It's over.
We almost went a week without mentioning Rich Paul. That was the highlight of my day until Fabian came in here and ruined my whole day. First, the snow blizzard. Now we got to deal with Rich Paul. Rich Paul, you don't get your ass out of here. What do you want to represent Giannis for? To get him to LA? I see your snake weasel ass. All that shit is get him over there in Dallas. As soon as you get him in by himself. Listen, We went you in LA with Luke and LeBron. Get out, bro. Listen. This is once again with Kendrick Perkins. I agree. Yo, Giannis, it's too many reports. It's too much BS going on with your name. Come out and say what you want to do. If not, bye, Felicia. Nobody got time to be playing with you. My Giannis fatigue has officially started today. I'm over Giannis, bro. Do I still want him? Yes. I'm over it, dog. I'm over it. Once I start hearing Rich Paul involved in all that, you can have that. You can have that. I'm straight.
Well, Akeem the Dream might slightly agree with you for this Dominicano ruling in your day. He gave us $2 to tell us no more light skins or Dominicans on the Knicks.
I agree. I agree. Unless it's me and Fabian. I agree.
Get some dark skin niggas in. What y'all niggas talk about?
That's a fact.
You bright niggas, man.
Yeah, we need about 3 fleas. I'm not gonna lie. We need about 3 fleas of AllBall in the Fabian. We'll be all right. We will be all right.
Real quick, AllBall, did you the clip from Girls Arena? They wanted it to be about Mike Brown being confused with the rotations, or it had to be right, not the the Draymond one, right? Topic.
Nah. It was the one where they was talking about Mike Brown, but then they also brought up that's the same roster from last year. And they kind of brought up how everybody is not playing at the same level, but they also brought up that Mike Brown looked like he's struggling coaching.
So here's Gil's Arena.
And then y'all seen, you see, I want us to also discuss, you see the quote from Brunson, right? I put it in the chat. Yeah. You know what that shot is to. I would love to discuss that quote.
So
everything he said was the total opposite of homie.
Well, here's Gil's Arena speaking on Mike Brown and how he gets down with the New York Knicks.
Yeah, because they're trying to figure out who to get rid of.
Well, Cat.
Which one of you niggas?
I thought it was Tibbs.
I thought it was Tibbs' fault. Playing too much. Now niggas. Now they mad they not playing.
Remember, they've been saying that Mike Brown hasn't been able to identify roles for the team since the beginning of the season. When I was rolling with them, I thought they had some shit because, my mojo go with them. Cool, we're going to get it together. We're going to get some wins. We won the cup. Then I seen that shit, and it was like, you know what? That shit's fucked up the locker room because a lot of niggas is looking sideways like, man, don't you put your motherfucking thumb over here.
That's your problem.
Don't you motherfucking put your thumb on. The niggas is over there in thumb control. Niggas trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Am I going to be next? Am I going to be next? They don't know who the next victim is.
I know it's daddy.
You said exactly what the problem. You said exactly what the problem.
Better call Robert.
Mike Brown has came there and he do not know the roles to give them.
Well, nah, we can't do that now.
The problem is these roles was already set. So whatever the fuck you got in your mind is irrelevant. You're messing up the pecking order that was already established. You can't make a sheep a wolf. So whoever you think should get more minutes and more time and more plays does not work here. Whoever you like and you got this expectation for does not work. We already have established he's going to shoot number 1 shots. Cat going to come in, he's going to score 12 or 25.
Right.
That's his role, 12 or 25.
One or the other.
Right? Then you got McBride going to come off the bench, he's going to do what he do. You can't bring somebody you think is going to come up in here and he's going to get something that he didn't deserve. So the fact that the coach hasn't figured it out and just say, hey,
he figured it.
From what I've known, you number 1 option, you number 2, you number 3, number 4, let's go. You sitting here trying to rearrange it is the problem.
So what happens?
They won an in-season tournament. They was balling.
But who was balling?
They beat the Spurs.
Who was balling?
Kolick was
and
balling.
now that they go on a losing streak, is
the white boy Kolick was balling. Jordan Clarkson was balling. They didn't have Shamet. Mitchell Robinson was doing his thing. He's been consistent, I think, throughout the whole team. Like, he's been the most consistent. But Cat hasn't been consistent. OG ain't been consistent. Josh Hart, I don't know. Like I said, Josh Hart, man, I don't know what's going on with dude. He ain't been the same guy since, like, we seen last year, Josh Hart. that was giving us 12, 10, and 9 every other game, and he was very consistent with that stat line. Like we knew Josh he might come in and get 13, 13, and 8. He's not giving us nowhere near that. Yeah. Right? Mikal Bridges, we don't know what to expect from him. We think he was going to be like a Chris Middleton type, come in here, give us middies, give us threes. We don't know what to expect from none of these guys. Is it the roles? No. We can say when Mike ain't going in there saying what you're supposed to do, but at the same time, Cat has complained about what his role is. We know what Brunson's role is, right? But who are the other guys when you got Kolek who was balling, who ain't even playing no more?
Oh, that's what
you got Shamit come in automatically. You shoot that bitch a whole bunch of times. McBride, he still don't know what the fuck he should be doing or not. He don't know when he should shoot the ball.
It's a long season, man. They still in third. No. You said the same thing about OKC, and now they got back on track. It's a long season.
Yeah, but OKC is working.
Praising me. Yeah, just praising Mike Brown and the new.
But who's been in trade talks?
They won off.
Who's been in trade talks the whole season? And nobody on OKC has been in trade talks for them to have that pressure.
That could fake. This is a pressure time right now.
Pressure time right now.
Who want to go to Milwaukee? I wouldn't. My mind fucked up.
Yeah.
After all that, ain't nothing wrong with Milwaukee.
After all that,
from there, you better relax.
I have to go to Milwaukee.
Like, have you been in touch with your Milwaukee family as of late?
Nah, he owe child support over there.
Damn.
Oh shit!
What?
Wait, they going crazy. Shout out Sugarman. He needs a raise because he be setting up Gil's Arena's platform over there. Always love. You stuck with us, Sugar man. That's it. Oh boy. I'm gonna pull up the Brunson quote. Is it fitting?
Listen, man, you the super producer. We gonna make it fit. Pause. I mean, it's what we do up here. I ain't saying pause. Hey man, take out listens. All right. What?
I'm sorry.
48 years old.
I'll read it out loud because it's a picture. Brunson is quoted as saying, "We've got to continue to play with pace, play good defense, be physical, and just get back to what we do." Oh boy, that's our guy. Arena, nobody knows their role except the captain.
I mean, this is one of them times where I kind of agree with Gilbert Arenas. I think I alluded to this, a while ago. Like, yo, Mike Brown.
I'm sorry.
What happened?
I'm sorry. The youngest in charge is fucking with you. That's our guy. Because you said you ain't want to pause that. He said, don't care how old you are.
Listen, some things are so crazy you can't do nothing about it. A pause won't even help. That was out of control. Hey, man, flame me all day in the chat. There's nothing I can do about that. Pause can't fix everything.
I usually could get past that. That was
crazy. But Gilbert Arenas, I agree. I've been saying this. Tom Thibodeau left Mike Brown everything on a silver platter. And Mike Brown is coming in there trying to do too many new things. And he's forgetting the pecking order. He's forgetting to tell guys what they're there for. But at the same time, look at all the players they named that are inconsistent. And at times, our captain this season has been inconsistent. Yeah, his numbers are still 26, 27, 28. But guys are not playing great basketball. And then for Brunson to come out with that quote, what's the quote again, Fabian?
We've got to continue to play with pace, play good defense, be physical, and just get back to what we do.
Play good defense. And what was the other one? Pace physical. And be physical. Play defense and be physical. Who doesn't have both of those things? Don't be afraid. Call.
We're talking about offense or defense?
Play defense and be physical. Okay. Brunson don't play defense. Is he physical?
On defense?
Play defense. When you say be physical, does he mean on both ends of the floor? You can keep playing this cat and mouse game all you want.
Yeah. I'm a little confused by that with Brunson. And this goes back to what Flea said. How you going to talk like that when you don't do two of them things? You don't play defense, and you ain't physical on defense.
Right,
what
but
we do?
But he's physical on offense.
Okay.
Cat doesn't do all three. He's not physical on defense or offense. And he doesn't play defense. Mikal Bridges, the same thing. To me, these are shots at everybody. These are shots. And we want our captain to be vocal. We want him to step up. This is what he's doing. The last game we played against Philly, we seen him play a little bit of defense. We seen him look a little engaged. We seen him moving around. So maybe this is the start of something. But I just feel, Gilbert Arenas and them, they're watching what we're watching. And they're seeing, which we have to continue to just bow down to flee. When it comes to this coaching thing, he was correct. But at the same time, what Gil and them is saying, y'all niggas ain't playing up to y'all level. Y'all are all playing bad basketball. Like he said, with Cat and Mikal Bridges and OG, it's not that y'all inconsistent. We don't know who we going to get from y'all night in and night out. Who are y'all? And to me, right, that's the big problem. Okay, if you want to be inconsistent, cool. But at least I know I'm going to get this from you. I'm going to get effort or I'm going to get whatever. So I just feel hopefully that quote from Brunson, having an all players meeting, hopefully we'll see what happens. So far at work, we got the big win in Philly. But I just think Brunson is throwing shots at guys, and I think everybody's had enough.
But what about the part where, the only guy that's being talked about the entire season, preseason, being traded is Cat, and not only getting traded, getting traded to Milwaukee. You see how the players reacted when they heard that? Milwaukee, and I'm Cat, going from Minnesota to New York to Milwaukee. I would think that bothers him. He has reason to be bothered by this, and lackluster play over there, over here in the Garden.
I want to wait for OG to get back on screen because I'm pretty sure about your answer to this question. I mean, you might want to jump off and jump back on. You might want to do that.
Not a problem.
Yes, sir.
You can ask me, and I can answer it before he gets here.
I'm pretty sure about your answer, but at any point last season, did you want to trade Karl-Anthony Towns? I know you never really wanted him to be a Knick, but at any point last season, was there a thought of you wanting to trade Karl-Anthony Towns?
Karl-Anthony Towns made me feel so stupid the first 2-3 months of last season. It was impossible for me to want to trade Cat at any point last year, and I thought other players should have been, upgrade the bench. That's all we were complaining about, and get some guys to, hey mom, get some guys to actually, help Cat and Brunson on that side of the floor defense. Dale Johnson, thank you for your 199. Speaking of not physical,
99. Set the tone, because niggas was talking about I lost my voice and all that. We're gonna set the tone in case you want to play tonight.
To be continued. Dale Johnson says the bridge is over. Put it bye-bye.
The bridge is over. Manhattan keeps on making it. Brooklyn keeps on taking it. Yeah.
5 seconds, AllBall. When that shit dropped,
bro.
So let me hear. I wasn't off the porch then. Tell me, OG.
The bridge is over. 50 said it. I'm from Queens. That shit was so fire, we were singing it. KRS-One has 2 of the top 5 greatest diss tracks of all time with Bridges Over in South Bronx. Argue with yourself. Real hip hop. Real hip hop, no internet, no social media, and shook up the world. But I love that for the bridge is over. The bridge is over. What about? Yes, Mikal Bridges is over. But Flea, that song right there.
Oh, my fault.
I had to jump off.
No, go.
That song right there was so crazy that it broke up the Juice Crew. Like, that song was so fire, the Juice Crew was telling MC Shan, yo, bro, there's nothing we can do, bro. You lost. to the point where it dismantled them.
Y'all
Insane.
see Shan right now?
The bridge is over.
Y'all see Shan right now?
Right
Please,
now.
what was the question? Because I don't want no beef with Shan. What was the question?
I don't want no beef with Shan.
I don't want Shan taking them things out, cursing me out. I ain't got time for that.
Oh, good.
At
Shan,
all.
you got it, OG. The big OG.
Respect.
You got it right now, Shan.
They going crazy.
I'm sorry, you got it right now, Shan.
Hey,
Word to mother. Word to mother.
The chat, y'all are so bad at times. Like y'all just terrible at times, man. And I'm telling y'all, when the YouTube police pulled me in the investigation room, I'm telling on all y'all. But go ahead, Flea. What was the question? Because I see somebody say that was a good question, Flea.
I asked Fabian. Fabian said no. But I want to ask you. Last year, at any point, last season, at any point, did you want to trade Karl Anthony Towns?
Yes.
When? When?
The Pacers series.
So,
hold on. You asked me a question. I'm giving you my answer. What I don't know what y'all. Yes. You asked me a question. I gave you my answer. See.
The season was over by then. Oh,
Fabian, he says the Eastern Conference Finals is when he wants to trade him.
Right.
What's wrong with him?
Flea, did I not?
What's wrong with this dude?
Flea, did I not want to get rid of Josh Hart when he let us down? Do I ever let that go? You asked me. Hold on. You asked me, was there any time in the season did I want to get rid of Cat? I said yes, and then now y'all have a problem with my answer.
Yo, you are lunatic. You are a lunatic, man.
You know that already, though.
Yes, I do. But I was hoping you. All right.
He was hoping you were gonna answer between game 1 and 82 of the regular season.
You don't hope with me. It don't work like that. I'm gonna.
The nigga went to the last series in late May. So you wanted to trade him in late May.
Yeah.
He
didn't get the job done. Didn't get the job done.
At no other point did you want to trade him. Okay, let's expand the question. At
No.
during the season.
No. And I'm gonna tell you why right then and there. Because you was brought here for that moment to get us over the hump, and you didn't get the job done. Get him out of here. Yeah.
All right.
Chat, y'all already know how I give it up. Don't care if y'all like my answers or not. That's my answer. I'm sticking with it.
And that's cool. That's
Hand
cool.
on
If it is the Eastern Conference Finals because he didn't show up and get us over the hump, then cool. I can respect that. The point is what I'm saying though is now we want to get rid of
it. Just threw your whole shit off, right?
No, because I was hoping you would have said at one point during the season, did you want to get rid of him? No, I didn't think you would want to get rid of him at any point during the season, and you still said no. You wanted him gone at the very last point of the season, which really makes my point.
All right, can we agree? Hold on, can we agree that I also feel the same way about Josh Hart, second round, game 7 against Indiana?
2 seasons ago. Yeah.
Right. So it would be the same thing. Like, yo, why would you want to get rid of a person right then and there? You ain't get the job done.
The purpose of what I'm saying right now, OG, is that we want to get rid of everybody now. We want a clean sweep right now. A clean sweep right now. Everybody is on the table right now. And I feel that everybody is on the table right now because there's a lot of things being exposed about this team because we have a different leader at the helm. I'm going to always stand on that. I will put the gloves on and fight all you niggas in the comments and both you niggas on the screen right now about the change in coach. That is where things went left with this team. Fuck the cup. Fuck the cup. Respectfully to all you niggas that loved it, I did too. I gotta walk that shit back. I will be the first nigga in line. If you niggas don't want to come with me, be over there and lie to yourself. Fuck the cup. It don't mean shit.
I definitely don't want to do that with you. I'm just like, you know, I definitely don't want to
pause. You can pause that.
Yeah, payback, nigga. Fuck out of here.
It was crazy.
If you niggas don't want to come with me, what?
But not for real, man. No, for real.
But hold on. Let's reel it back. Hold on, Flea.
For real.
Fabian.
Shit went left when you niggas came up here at the end of the season and I was knocking you niggas out with haymakers and y'all started jumping me. That's the only way y'all got Flea out the door. Comments be real. Niggas that's been here for a long time. Back up Big Flea, never the little one. Y'all know what time it was. These niggas was jumping me, pause, had me in the alley, under knifing, gun to my.
You gonna keep crying about this, man? What about the cup do you hate so much? What happened during the cup that you think has hold on? Okay,
I
so
talked about the beginning of the season, end of the season. He deserved another opportunity, and now we have a new coach. The new coach is trying to implement things that is not working for the team that he has. That's what I'm saying.
But hold on, Fabian.
We can blame the players all we want. We didn't blame a lot of the players last year because we had a coach that held us accountable 1 through 82.
So what happened with
short? Okay.
So what happened when we was glazing Mike Brown and he had us looking like we was playing great basketball? What happened?
Because we played good basketball. That was a moment. Yeah, like we go back to the tape. We all said it. I've said it. It's a moment. We ain't done shit yet. It was a moment.
It's not just a moment, but it can't be just a moment when we considered Mikal Bridges the most consistent. Nick, remember the games against the Bulls and there's a bunch of teams. Remember we scored 30 or 40 points and we were like, yo, damn, he's the only one that showed up tonight. What happened to him? He's just getting lost in Mike Brown. I can't. There's something that you ball players got to explain to me where you're claiming that Cat doesn't get touches. Bridges is lost also. Everyone's saying this. How is this possible when we could look at OG who continues to try after every time most of the times when Brunson's on the bench, but OG Anunoby will have, he has his lows. He'll have a 40-point game. All of a sudden, it's like he disappears. But what has happened to Mikal Bridges? We thought he would be the third option. He has never been that. And this year, when he was starting to look like that, he fell off a cliff alongside with everybody else. The only guy who comes into the game, and that's why I disagree with what Sean McCants was saying, the only guy who comes into the game and knows what they're doing, the couple guys, Mitchell Robinson, who started off slow, he started coming around, big games, and Deuce McBride. Up until recently, he was on fire. And Shaman, he's been in and out of the lineup, but they knew what they were doing. And Josh Hart has put up some great games in his own way. But are they saying, are you trying to, stop sugarfooting around what you really want to say? Play these guys 45 minutes a game like the old coach had them playing, holding everyone accountable like they should be. No excuses.
It worked. It worked. It worked. And you niggas got impatient. It worked. And y'all was right there about to get some ass. We was right there about to get some ass. You fuck it up. And you fuck it up. Now Shorty ain't gonna give you no ass no more. Now you switched up and got the new joint. And the new joint trash. Yeah, the new joint is garbage.
But you know what happened?
The new joint don't know what she doing. The new joint got bigged up one time because we had a good night with the new joint. But the new joint longevity-wise, I don't know if the new joint really is like,
Listen, that's a great analogy.
Go get Old Faithful, baby.
Look,
the one that's gonna cook for you right. She gonna rub your head when you're not feeling well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, throwback.
Good blanket.
That analogy was correct. Right? But you know what happened when you was right there about to get it? Your coach gave you the wrong advice and pep talk, and he helped you talk your way out of the boom boom. That's what happened. Tip said, whisper this in her ear. And she smacked you.
Big shout out to Michael James.
Right. Look, we said at the same time.
Big shout out to Michael James.
He said, whisper this in the ear. She turned around and smacked fire out you. Oh, man.
Yo,
boy, man. Hey, Flea, real quick, right before Fabian reads that. Go ahead, Fabian. Go ahead.
Hold on to that thought, AllBall. Jamrock always, thank you for your $2. Before this super chat was hilarious. He said, "Is there a way we could get AllBall out of here?" That was hilarious. Jalen Brunson doesn't play with pace. What is he talking about? And then Knock or Nuke 13 says, thank you for your $5. Be careful with G Freak and calf injuries often translates to bad Achilles, which is the death for players that rely on athleticism. Yeah, we're worried about that. Hasn't been made enough of that. Is he faking the injuries? Is he, is he serious? Dale Johnson, thank you for your $4.99. The cup is the international belt. Intercontinental belt. Oh shit. Randall and Dante deserve another shot, Flea. Cat, Bridges, Yabu. I'm saying, I didn't have to say it this time. I'm just quoting the guy who paid to be saying it.
Yes.
Sorry,
big shout out to Dale.
No, that's all right.
Back to your thoughts, my brother.
I mean, at this point, I got to steal a quote from Shaq that I steal almost every Knicks rehab. When are we going to hold the players accountable? All right, Mike Brown is a problem, but is Mike Brown out there with the lack of defense? Is Mike Brown out there missing shots? Is Mike Brown out there putting up bricks? Like.
Can I tell you something?
Yes.
Why you going? Mike Brown's first year in Sacramento, after sitting 6 years next to Steve Kerr, his first year in Sacramento as the head coach, they were number one in offense. They were number one, OG. They had the best offense in the league. You remember that team?
Yes.
Went game 7 with the Golden State Warriors. Steph had to have a 50 ball to win that series. Tell me where they were as a defensive team, defensive rating. Where you got them? We have them. What do you think? What you think?
Last year.
That first year in Sacramento. We got them.
I say 20th.
I would say probably lower than that.
25th. They were 25th in defense. Best offense in the league, but 25th in defense. Go ahead. I just want to give you that because we could keep talking about this defensive guy. I did the homework.
Now,
Cleveland was
what was that roster? What was that Sacramento roster? Did he and I don't want to defend him, did he have defenders?
No.
We quote unquote supposed to have defenders, Flea. Deuce, OG, Bridges, Hart, Mitchell Robinson. I'm just saying I'm not here to defend him, but we have to be fair. Did he have defenders on that Sacramento team?
I don't know. I don't know. If I have to look at the roster, somebody on that roster is gonna play defense. We're pros.
But all right, but just
somebody on that roster got to play defense. Like
it was,
and that's the other thing.
It was Fox, Herder, Sabonis, Keegan Murray's a rookie. Nobody's playing Malik Monk.
We keep continuously making this thing about these are pros. Guys got to play both sides of the ball. I don't know what we're talking about right now. That's ridiculous. I see a bunch of content creators to keep talking about we are overblowing the word defense. Are we kidding? That's where we're at right now. Where defense is not a part of basketball.
Yeah, but
that's what we're doing.
But Flea, okay, can we agree? Did he have good defenders on that Sacramento team?
He got guys over there that could play defense. I don't know. I don't know the roster. But Jesus Christ, are we talking about the game of basketball? I don't give a fuck about the narratives. If you're out there playing basketball, you better be able to defend. I just don't get that. I come from a different era. I don't understand this weird shit that everybody is okay with not being held accountable to play defense. I don't get this shit.
So where did we finish last year in defensive rating?
Underground Scoop TV. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. I'm talking real shit. What the fuck are we talking about with this defense? Nobody wants to play defense. That's the point of what I'm saying. It's easy. It's easy.
Last year, the Knicks finished 13th in the league in defense. This year, the Knicks are currently 17th. About a 2-point difference, it looks like. That's a major issue. I think as much as you say you want these players to hold themselves accountable and us to hold them accountable on a defensive end, Flea, we have to hold the president accountable of basketball operations for not getting the right defenders. Tom Thibodeau apparently was working miracles trying to get these guys to play defense, especially when 2 of your 5 starters don't defend. That's the part to me that I just don't want to. They don't have what it takes to play defense. They don't. And OG has gotten worse defensively this year. It was a great job with Embiid the other day, but who do we have on the court together that should be playing defense? That's why I say, going back to the Mike Brown point, it is a little confusing, nobody knowing their roles. I don't think Josh Hart should be starting. I don't think he is a starter. I think Deuce should be starting over him, or maybe even over Bridges. Get somebody who's going to defend alongside Brunson, get physical with the opponents, and especially the other guards, and can switch with Jalen Brunson and not be a liability at any point in the half court or less amount of times of a liability in the half court. Does Mike Brown deserve not some sort of blame for this? Yeah, he hasn't been assertive. I think he's been sugarfooting with these lineups, and he's just not good putting them out there. I think that's part of the problem. But he's definitely to bench Mikal Bridges in the fourth quarter, to bench Karl-Anthony Towns, two guys who we got via big explosive trades. All we do is talk about these trades as Knicks fans. The quote for the coach to say, yeah, sit on the bench while I get the right guys to come in here and actually do what we want to do to win games. Do what we need to do to win games. What Flea's been stressing the last 3 years. I think he's trying to get that out of the team without saying so. And he's going to talk way too much, but I'd rather him speak through his coaching decisions. And maybe it is confusing, but again, they wanted a guy to help increase the trade value for the young guys too. And he's done that. We know who's who, what's what. These guys are complaining about Kolek not getting minutes. I ain't mad at that no more. The teams that start getting physical, that could play physical, we seen it last year. Yes, Kolek has improved, but there's certain lineups you can't play against without getting exposed.
The guy that gets our second best player going, we can't play him anymore. The only guy that can help our second best player, set the table for our second best player, we can't play him no more. And we're going to just continue to complain. Okay.
But we got to shorten the roster somehow.
Don't play him.
So everybody's just going to another 10, 11, 12-man roster?
OG was just talking about the extra ball handler, and now Kolek is unplayable. Yeah. He's unplayable now.
But if Cat has to rely on Kolek to get it going, that's a problem.
I mean, that just may be the makeup of our team right now.
Yeah,
if he doesn't have the chemistry with Brunson, he got the chemistry with somebody, and Kolek is a viable option, play the kid. Is he unplayable to y'all?
At times, yes. At times, yes. Yes. At times, he looks like a dead headlights. He looks too little. Yes. Now, for me, it just seems like guys are not doing their job. Guys are not knocking down shots. Guys are not playing defense. We brought guys over there to do certain things. Kendrick Perkins said it the other day. Cat was there to move the needle and get us over the hump. OG was there to be one of the best defenders in the NBA. Mikal Bridges was there to be what Klay Thompson was to Steph Curry. I'm going to guard the best opposing guard on the team and slow him down. Guys are not doing that. We thought Mitch was going to come into the season fully healthy. He can't play back-to-backs. He can't play 30-plus minutes. All of these things is affecting us. And then at the same time, guys don't like each other. So for me, Mike Brown gets blamed, but I don't think he gets as much blame as we're giving him. If guys did their job, then we wouldn't be going crazy up here for the past month. Like, these guys are making it easy for us to just go berserk because they're not doing their job. And everybody, everybody's starting to see it. Gilbert Arenas broke it down correctly. I know we don't agree with them a lot, but at this time, they was 100% correct. None of you guys are living up to the expectation, including Brunson. You are not having an MVP season. Cat, Carl, you are not having a dominant MVP season. Bridges, OG, you guys are not having a season we expect y'all to have. So for me, I think that's just as much to blame as Mike Brown.
What do you think, Flea?
I've said my piece on Mike Brown and where we're at right now. I never wanted him as a head coach. I'm not moving off of that. We have him now. We got to move forward. So, like you said, Flea, stop crying about it. Okay, I'll stop crying about it. But the problems that we have right now and the issues that everybody is seeing right now are just growing pains from bringing in a new head coach. So we just got to boil it down. We just got to boil it down to that. Like, if we did not think that if everybody thought this was going to be a seamless change, that's not how this thing works. That's not how basketball works. Everybody been watching the game a long time. Would never like try to judge somebody's basketball acumen in the comments. Everybody in the comments been watching the game. Me and you been watching the game. OG been watching the game for a very long time. Everybody's opinions and how they feel are valid. But we understand when change happens, very seldom does it just lightning striking in the bottle. Very seldom does it happen with Nick Nurse in Toronto. Very seldom does it happen with Pat Riley and the Lakers. Very seldom does that shit happen, right? You don't just bring a guy in and shit just works automatically. So, okay, I'll get off the Tibbs is this, Tibbs is that. I'll move off of that. But this is what happens when you bring in a new head coach. Everybody has to figure out their new roles. Everybody got to figure out his expectations. And we were never good enough to figure that out on the fly and win games at the same time. We was gonna hit a snide. We was gonna hit some adversity. Here we are. So this is what this shit looks like. So okay, I won't defend it no more, but I will say I'll never think that Mike Brown is the guy. So
the youngest in charge, they highlighted your comment, being a member for 3 months. It had to be longer than that, but you two be fucking up. The ideology of defense and the people attached to it are being phased out. I think they were phased out a while ago, but I think it's starting to come back. Too many big guys coming into the league. Hey, you guys gotta reply. Defense being phased out and the people attached to it. The ideology of defense and the people attached to it are being phased out.
I mean, I agree to a certain extent. It just seems like, they make it seem like defense isn't cool. Like, I agree with Flea when it comes to that. A lot of these superstars, a lot of these guys, like, we can name how many. Like, we can name probably 5 to maybe 10 good defenders in the NBA. It's 400 jobs. And we can name at least 20 right now that's horrific, and all of them is superstars, including our guys. So I agree. We've been saying that Adam Silver made this thing to where it's just pure entertainment. It's like pickup ball. So I agree. The defense is definitely like null and void at this point. It's bad. It's bad. It's definitely bad. But it gives no excuse to not, want to play defense or make the attempt to play defense. Like, these guys are like literally not playing no defense at all. Like, we watching guys not get up and just, you don't even see them in the screen. Yeah, so I agree.
I would love to just watch like a 93 game between the Dallas Mavericks and the LA Clippers. I think there's a lot of bum ass teams in every era, man. There's a lot of boring ass basketball. I keep saying this. Y'all would never have watched the Atlanta Hawks or Denver Nuggets with the Kevin Mutombo versus Mark Eaton and the Utah Jazz. There's a lot of nostalgic bullshit that goes on too. But did they kill the defense? Clearly. Clearly they did.
Are you talking about the Atlanta Hawks with Mookie Blaylock and Steve Smith going against Malone and Stockton? Who's not watching that? I'm just asking.
A lot of people are not watching that. A lot of people are lying about what they would have watched. That's what I believe. There's a lot of bullshit. And in this era, I could find games. It's the OKC, Detroit, Houston, the Clippers last year. We did 2 years ago. Like, there's a lot of teams that play defense, but the era clearly changed. They wanted to find more Michael Jordans and only on one side of the basketball. So, yeah, that was by design. They've been phased out. But I still think there are guys out there. It's way harder to play defense. We're going through this conversation all the time, Flea.
I mean, I'm not just like on the offensive side of the ball, everybody is not going to be at an elite level. So I'm not expecting everybody to be at an elite level on the defensive side of the ball. That would be insane to think. But the mere fact that we've got to a point where people are saying the craft is overrated, the actual playing defense is overrated. That's where we've gotten. That's what I'm saying. That's what we've gotten. We've gotten to the point where it's that side of the ball doesn't matter because you could put the ball in the basket. That shouldn't justify you not playing the other side of the basketball. It's just what I'm saying. We can move on from it because this is just a whole nother conversation. But like OG just said, you could count on two hands how many people actually give a damn about playing defense at the biggest level in the world with basketball. We're talking about the NBA. So I don't. It's almost irresponsible. And I'm not talking like I'm some high and mighty, but that shit is irresponsible. That's irresponsible to just go out there and act like it don't matter. It's overrated. Well, he ain't known to be good defensively, so why are you expecting him to be good? I don't give a fuck what he's known for. If he was better defensively, we may be a better team. How about that? How about that?
Dale Johnson, thank you for your $4.99.
I got an attitude. You got it.
OG Anunoby and Mikal Bridges were brought here to lock down. Jalen Brunson is our closer and number one weapon. Cat was brought here to help Jalen Brunson carry some of the offensive load. Fail. And, of course, the ice cream cone logo. Touch on this real quick. Some Knicks rumors, trade rumors. Brett Siegel has stated or expressed that the Knicks have expressed interest in Najee Marshall, Jeremy Sochan, Yves Missi, and Jose Alvarado. Also stated that they've explored packaging Gershon Yabusele and Pakame Dodier in possible trades. So here's the list again: Najee Marshall, Jeremy Sochan, Yves Missi, and Jose Alvarado. I think me and AllBall talked about this a little while ago about I'll leave them names up there if you need. Real quickly, just talk about them guys. AllBall, what do you think about these names?
I mean, the first two I like, Marshall and Sochan. I mean, I like those two. The other ones, like I said, at this point, Alvarado's not better than Deuce, so I'm not. I'd rather Marshall or Sochan.
What you said, OG?
Alvarado not better than Deuce. Yeah, I'm not.
Damn.
Yeah, I ain't that crazy.
I heard you.
Big shout out Alvarado. Listen, he's from the town. Shout out Brooklyn. We always gonna show love to anybody that made it in the league from the city. Listen, gotta show love. But like I said, I'm not. To me, that shit been said. I'm not. Listen, we need a move that makes sense. That's gonna get us over the hump. We not just doing anything just to do it just cause. I'm not. No, Alvarado doesn't make us championship contention. Sorry.
You thinking, Flea?
I like the Najee Marshall pickup. I feel like I want a wing to come off the bench and be able to score the ball, right? And not a streaky guy, a playmaker.
And can handle the ball, right?
And he can handle it, right? So Najee Marshall is a playmaker. Makes a lot of plays for himself, but he's a playmaker nonetheless. I would like that. Like I'm in favor of the Jeremy Grant thing with the whole Giannis thing. So I would like something like that coming off the bench. So if we could get a Najee Marshall, that would be cool. He's important to Dallas. So I don't know if they gonna let him go. I don't know. Just
important now.
I mean, going forward, that's an important piece coming off the bench or just putting letting everything come together. If they get fully healthy with a Kyrie, with an Anthony Davis, and a Cooper Flag, why not? Najee Marshall kind of is a piece of that, right? Another guy that could get a bucket, another playmaker. He's going to get a bunch of open shots with them three guys on the floor, right? So it would be nice to have him, but if I was Dallas, I would think about keeping him. But the Missi guy is intriguing because he's a big, right? He's another big, another guy that's ready to play too. He's not really a project, so he's definitely ready to play. Alvarado, another smaller guard. I don't really like the fact that he's really a smaller guard. Obviously, he's going to play defense. He's going to be pesky, but I don't like that he's a smaller guard. And Sochan is he's a little bigger than what people remember him to be. He's definitely a little bigger. He's towards the 6'8", 9 or 10 range. Where's he at, Fabian? How big is that dude?
Sochan?
Mm-hmm. Somebody in the chat, let me know how big is Sochan. He's not a little guy.
It's saying he's 6'8", 230.
He's 6'8". So again, another guy that he was playing fringe point guard in San Antonio, so he can handle the basketball. Obviously, we're not going to put him in a position where he got to handle it, but he's a good player. I would and note with those four guys, preference would be Marshall and Missy. Like that would be preference if we could do that.
I agree with you.
Yeah, that's where I'm at, Ray. Yeah.
No, I agree with you with that because of the size. But what I don't like is that none of these guys are championship experience, deep playoff experience. Najee came from the Pelicans. When was the last time he played a meaningful game? Alvarado, right? Similar. When has he played a meaningful game? Sochan, when did you play a meaningful game? None of them did. And I know the Giannis talk is there. But we got to go after guys. Somebody threw in Dorian Finney-Smith. He makes more sense to me.
Like that.
Just
can he stay healthy though?
Not completely mad.
Right. Yeah. That, and it's just I want to hear these names that that have played basketball when it mattered most, and that's what we thought we were getting with Bridges also. Like hopefully he can turn it up before he leaves.
No, but then picks put a little stank on it, Fabian. When he comes over and we said we gave up 5 picks for him, and he's coming off for averaging 20 a night as the guy in Brooklyn, that puts a little stank on it. These guys are like already in lesser roles on teams that are really not that good, right? Okay, Brooklyn wasn't that good, but he had a damn good season, and we thought he was going to come in and be a top 5 player at this position. OG just said he can't even be a start on a championship team. So, yeah, that puts a little stank on it. Big shout out to King's speech. How about them picks now, big fella? That's our guy.
It is. There's one more in the house. House of Flan. Get okay. Thank you for your $5. Physical mistakes on defense are excusable. Mental mistakes and effort is unacceptable. I think Fleet would like that.
Love it.
We make a ton of both every night. Mental and physical mistakes. I said it last season. Everybody thought I was crazy when I'm like, yo, our basketball IQ at times is just horrific, man. It's just, listen, man, we just have a combination of just too much bad and not enough good. And when guys are not knocking down shots, just not playing smart basketball, I don't know how we expect to win no matter who's the coach at this point, right? I know Mike Brown is not looking how we want him to look. If he was correct, we could have that argument all day, but there's no need to have it anymore, right? But if guys are not playing defense, not giving effort, not knocking down shots, don't have no chemistry, it's like, yo, when are y'all niggas gonna look at each other in the mirror, look at yourselves in the mirror, look at each other on the court, and go, let's get the job done? Like, seriously, man. Like, guys get enough touches, right. Guys getting enough minutes. When is Brunson and Cat going to play defense? When is Bridges going to knock down shots? Like, when is Josh Hart going to get back to what we know he can do? Like they said, 13-13 and 7-8. Like we just need guys to do what they do. All these other great teams, their role players are consistent. Our guys are too inconsistent, and it's starting to look too bad. They're too inconsistent. It's different if you do it every 2-3 games. These guys are going on 5 to 10 game slumps. And you got the whole team doing that. So it's not like Bridges does it one night, but everybody else is clicking. No, you got Cat, Bridges, OG, and Josh Hart on the same night playing bad basketball. That's a recipe for disaster. And if you're doing that 3 to 5 times in a row, listen, man. Kobe or Mike couldn't help these niggas if y'all gonna do that shit. Yo, Flea, if you're gonna do that night in and night out, who's helping this team? These dudes gotta look themselves in the mirror, man. Enough is enough. You niggas ain't one of first or second year players. So I'm fatigued with the Giannis situation. I'm starting to get fatigued with the Mike Brown situation. If we ain't gonna fire him, if he's the guy, y'all motherfuckers gotta play, man. Enough is enough. If we said we got the talent, play. OG proved it. He has the talent. You a weapon. We need it night in and night out.
He's talking this
Mike
fatigue bullshit. Let that Giannis trade hover over the screen, the notifications. All of a sudden, just when I thought I was out, they pulled me right back in.
Listen, man. Like Flea say, Fabian, how many times we gonna go on a date? We going to Maestros and all that $300 meals. Get to the doorstep, have a good night. Door slammed in my face. How many times?
Patience is a virtue, my brother. King Speech, thank you for your $2.
King Speech.
Stop, Fabe. 90s hoops were superior. Rivalries alone. Correct. I can't argue that. Ain't nobody gonna argue that 10 years ago, 15 years ago was better than now. But 90s basketball, if they were not allowed to play defense, what do you think would have happened with them dudes? They're making it harder to play defense. They put zone. They all would have hated zone. They would look at you like, what? We're playing what? That's how they were built. So they how you say that shit? Emasculated these dudes. That's what happened. So I'm not, I get what happened. Just like Flea said, that you could count on your hand, on both hands, 5 or 10 guys in the league that want to play defense. You could count on your hand how many guys that are running basketball teams that are looking for defenders also. They ruin this shit. And these players keep getting a lot of this blame when they help David Stern. This wouldn't have happened on the David Stern watch. David Stern started this shit. So a lot of this stuff, it starts with the ground up. Hopefully, we got a lot of big guys in the league. You got your man Cockburner on the Hornets, Klingen, Zach Edey, a lot of Cockburner. You got a lot of guys that are coming to the league.
I don't know who that is.
Defensive Player of the Year in college last year. Do your homework. And the Hornets are playing unbelievable basketball as of late.
Tell me his first name.
Ryan.
Ryan who?
He got you.
Cockburner. So
yeah, we'll see. We gotta go see. Clockburner is his name.
Ho. Go ahead.
Cockburner.
What's his name? Cockburner.
Cockburner.
Nah, we're not saying that no more.
We gotta grow up.
But
we're not saying that no more.
Hold on, Fabian.
I'm gonna go do my homework. We ain't gonna say it no more.
This generation, these guys are taller, faster, more athletic. They have access to all the best everything. There should be no excuse to where it's so many bad defenders. Like there shouldn't be.
I just think that with Steph Curry, when he takes the podium and he says, "You think I don't want to play?" The organization is they're load managing. That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, the players that want to play, they're the ones. Steph Curry, these guys can influence everybody else when they step on that court. They're the most influential players or people involved in basketball, and they're stopping them. They're preventing them from even practicing. This whole era is just garbage in their approach to the game. They're so scared of injuries because they want to sell them. I keep stressing the same shit. It sounds like a broken record. All they want to do is sell Steph Curry on the side of a ticket, on the side of a stadium, and they prolong. How is Kawhi Leonard still in the league? Honestly, he should not be in the league. Had he played every single game like they did back in the old school, he would have been burnt out. If LeBron really played defense and really played basketball, he would have been burnt out like back in the day. All this shit with KD, 38 years old, they want to praise it. Bro, it's smoke and mirrors. It's bullshit. Y'all really don't play ball like they used to back in the day. Motherfuckers taking a bus 50 years ago to get to a game. It's insane what they have to go through just to play basketball. They soften this shit up so bad because they want to sell fucking tickets. They want to get these TV deals. I know what it is, but this is the boring answer. The easy answer is to go, yo, these guys are soft. All these players don't want to play basketball. They don't want to play defense. It's like, yeah, they kind of stopped them from doing that shit. And it's fucked up because they're making a boatload of money and all the players get all the blame. None of these. Who the fuck? OKC is the only team we see playing legit. Everybody could drive to the hoop and they play defense. They could switch on defense. That's it. Houston, Detroit, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams. Back in the day, you couldn't do that. You couldn't do that unless you were the fucking bum ass Clippers. You weren't allowed to do that shit.
Give some fucking effort. That's my last words for you. Give some effort.
I don't want to
19,
hear
20, 21 years old.
Please.
Give some effort.
I don't want to hear this is the most talented era in basketball history
ever,
and these niggas can't slide their feet. These niggas is between 6'4" and 6'8". They athletic, they in shape, they fast, and can't none of them play defense. It's no excuse. So stop telling me this is the most talented era.
Key Speech, thank you for your $2. Direct shots at Flea. Flea making me spend another $2 just to say fuck them picks.
Big shout out to King Speech.
King Speech. Being wrong, paying to be wrong and strong, I gotta respect it.
Got to.
I respect it. That's my guy.
I'm not even gonna argue with you.
That's my guy. That's our guy for real.
How can I do that?
Ball, suckers.
Are we live?
Big Flea. Biggest show.
Tomorrow
night. Knock on wood. We said that at the same time, OG.
Live after the game, huh? We back at it.
What time is this game?
It gotta be 7 or 7:30.
Is that the Garden? Oh yeah, because we played in Sacramento last time.
Yeah, that game is at the Garden.
Jesus
Checking
Christ.
now.
Are we nervous?
7:30. I am.
Nerves? I don't know if I have nerves. I just want us to duplicate a good win, a good showing. I'd like us to win, but I want us to duplicate a good showing. Like go out there and play.
Yeah, it's back to
go
back.
Out there and play like you're gonna play.
We got Sacramento tomorrow, and then we in Toronto against the Raptors Wednesday.
Oh shit, here we go. Our weekly. I'm done with Mitch. Flea MX rant of the night of the week. He's not playing Wednesday. You know that.
No. I think you sit Mitch
not
tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
No, I would sit him tomorrow and play him Wednesday. It's back to back.
I would too.
We play Wednesday. We play Toronto Wednesday.
In Toronto.
I'll sit him tomorrow and play him in Toronto.
But watch they play him tomorrow.
Mike Brown, get your shit together. Dale Johnson, thank you for your $4.99.
These two dudes. Go ahead, man.
I want players that's ready to swing on someone if JB gets fouled too hard. Fuck out of here. Tired of these these kind of men that fuck up. Pack up these divas. Dale Johnson, you'll be trying to tread the line with us. You get us kicked the fuck us all. Get us kicked off for you two, man.
See y'all tomorrow.
Patreon. Do you think we can say them words on Patreon?
Say what words?
Words I
want me to say them?
No.
What words?
AllBall TV. They scared, but I'm not. They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.